Glad to have you with us from the city of trees, Boise, Idaho. We're here at Albertson Stadium, home of the Smurf Turf, for another edition of the famous Idaho Potato Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. Well, that's some way to start this game. They're lining up for an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. So the UTEP Miners offense will have the football first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Man, it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
And they're starting to bring some noise here on this early 3rd and 10. Fires it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Barnes. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. And the Miners come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Ferguson. Touchdown, Miners! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
So Fresno State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's got him. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for room. It's down. Crosses the 40. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. It's a 1st and 10. Back to the ground game on the left. There he goes. Big time run on that one as he goes out of bounds right at the 10.
I think one of the hardest places to move the football on the field is right outside that fringe area. Now the offense gets to skip that area because it was a great job by this running back making something happen, getting the ball all the way down the field, now set up on 1st and goal.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The play action fake. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Fresno State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Extra point here will tie the game.
play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy pitch.
UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. That's reeled in. It's Torres. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Finds his man. It's Torres. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Bennett. Under fire. Pulls it in, it's Bean. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback extends the play. Short gain on the play before he slides. The Miners will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play.
Nice job. A little hang time, getting it up in the air. It's coming inside the 10. That thing goes inside the 5-yard line. That is exactly how you draw it up.
They'll run the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
How do you not love to see that when your cornerback gets in the run fit? When he's not scared to come up and tackle. A lot of those guys, they can be prima donnas. They don't want to tackle. Nice job seeing it. And as soon as that thing's pitched, you can tell, man, he pulls the trigger and makes the tackle for the loss.
And the Bulldogs are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Turning it on! This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the lines.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on an RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Now they'll run the draw. He stopped right at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for a first down. It'll be 4th. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. To the air, it's Bennett. Makes a catch right in the middle of the danger zone. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. The give on the option. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. And the Miners Niners will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Fresno State. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Miners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the... He unleashes a long way. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Miners will punt it away on 4th down. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Trying to get the corner. Fighting off the defender. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Well, they're trying to go toss to the field and get that running back out into space to use his speed, but the defense looked like they were already lined up expecting that play, and they force a negative.
Pulls it in. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
To the air on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He wants to change this route. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. He rifles one deep down the right side. Into the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
He's just running straight down the field. The thing you got to look at there is the velocity on the throw by the quarterback. He didn't lob it. He got it to him quickly, put it on his body. He was able to make the catch and then run it in for a touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, guys, and Fresno State is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the 2nd quarter is about to get underway. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Dropping back, it's Bennett. Grabs it in the middle. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains it at the 29. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Power football with the run. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. The Miners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. On the move. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. A 3rd down try for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
The give to the back. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down, partner. He's a yard short. And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it.
Yeah, I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. The Bulldogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. 6th play of the drive coming up. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. A strike downfield. Flying down the left side. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, they had touchdown written all over because nobody was covering him. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. He's looking to throw. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead.
And that's what makes this guy so dynamic. Not only is he good using his legs out in the field, but down here close to the goal line, if things aren't open, he can get it in himself running it, and they do for 2 points.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner can find no daylight. He goes down. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run play action. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Bennett. Throws to the wideout. The sure hands, it's Ferguson. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. And the Miners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Not much. thanks to this senior defender.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add... road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. Look out, he's got room. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Ncaa. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
That's why I love this offense running this option play, because if this running back gets the ball on the perimeter in space, he is so deadly and he's lethal. And he showed you right there. This guy's got a lot of tools.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish things off with that 51-yard touchdown run. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
To the air on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's down. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. We're trying to get him going now.
To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's down. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. On the option. Now the pitch. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And the defense makes a play. Finally, this is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
Fresno State will have to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. The touchdown drive cut the deficit last time they had it, forced the punt, now a chance to really make this a football game.
And I think if you're the offensive coordinator here, you're revisiting that last drive and asking yourself, okay, what did I call, what worked, what can I keep dialing up so we can keep scoring?
Dang right, because you got the momentum. You're back in this football game. Everything is going your way. Your defense just contributed, so that lead they had, just keep chipping away, and who knows what will happen.
Sets up the screen. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. To the air, it's Bennett. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Miners getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Stevenson. Corralled and brought down by the defense. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Looking to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Torres. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Oh, he got loose. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Barnes. Not just hard-nosed running, that's cement-nosed running as he gets it to the 25. And the Miners can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. Makes a grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Man, here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They kick it away on fourth down. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They try to pop a run on the draw. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And the Bulldogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They go right back to it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Talk about an edge-of-your-seat type first half, Reese, or as they call it in this game, just another typical Liberty Bowl. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the second half in the Las Vegas Bowl.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Miners will kick it off to start the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He gets a block. He's chased out of bounds, but he takes that return across the 50 to the 48. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted and finish the deal here in the second half.
I mean, love the way they came out. They had all that time off, didn't look rusty at all, came out with the foot on the accelerator, looked really, really good. Palmer, he's just more of the same here in the second half.
I agree. And if you're on that sideline right now, now's not the time to be thinking about the off season, your strength program, what classes you're taking in the spring. You need to focus on finishing this game and punctuating this season.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. It'll be third and long. They'll use the jet sweep to try to convert here. Gets it past the marker. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And you gotta love it. Get the ball to your playmakers any way you can. Use their speed to your advantage. Nice job handing him the football, getting his speed to the outside to have a successful play.
He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the tight end. And he makes a completion. They're set up and in business at the 20. The Bulldogs are flying down the field.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Solid pickup for 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
Perfect timing to call that pass play. It's 3rd and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it on 4th. You don't have to worry about that now because of the pass completion. It's 1st and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Ncaa has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Looking to throw, it's Bennett. Gonna take a shot. Pulls it in on the left. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
And he made the read off the RPO, and he decided to take off, run the football, but man, you got to take care of that thing. Fumbles the football, the defense gets the ball back.
Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the 2nd level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting him.
Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory. Now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's McClain. Slips one guy, now he's loose. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Fresno State lines up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown! Fresno State. And the route is on. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Makes the catch. It's Bean. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. And the Miners will punt this one away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Gets it out quickly.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
And the Bulldogs come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Working that wide receiver screen. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. He breaks a tackle. Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for him.
There he goes. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Complete to the left. Touchdown, Fresno State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point is good.
46, UTEP 14.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Running to the left. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. Here comes the heat. Complete to the right. Smashes through the tackle. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, and now the defense is really on its heels. He'll keep it himself. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. The Miners come to the line with a new set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass, it's Bennett. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football. Now they face 3rd down. Send the tight end in motion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. And the Miners will line up to punt it away. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. Pressure coming. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his target down the middle. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That's the end of the period. Fresno State has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Fresno State will have to punt it away. Ncaa has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Firing to the right, complete. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48. The Miners really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to completions here, because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. Holden finds his man on the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They're getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle from him.
Turning it on! And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Bulldogs come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on third down. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down.
And another Fresno State.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. The give to the back. Runs for the tackle.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the Bulldogs are moving quickly down the field. Intercepted, number 19. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Quick release on the RPO. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Gives it to the back on the draw. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. And the Miners come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. He's got his man across the middle. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Miners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Trying play action. Oh, they're after him. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there. If I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need 2. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with the dub.
The Bulldogs line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, they'll run it. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. They'll send the back in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch move. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And this will be a bit of a challenge. A 46-yard attempt from the right hash. Splits the uprights. Good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
And just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Finds the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line getting set on second down. He'll do it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. On the move and looking deep. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. He'll try to take it back.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Not a lot of room to fit that one in, but he did. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Fresno State lines up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring. And the defense better do something about it.
Out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Ncaa has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Now they've got breathing room, got 6 all the way out to the 20. And the Miners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. And he falls on top of his own fumble.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. The problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. It's picked off, and another empty drive. He's brought down. A short return to the defense comes out on top with a pick.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for a 1st down. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it.
And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a 1st at the 29. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? They'll leave it with him. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Give to the running back. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the tailback. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. And there were some collisions in there. The D finally stops him short of the marker. And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Looking to throw. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Smashes through the tackle. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got the big tight end on the corner route. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us here and for these two teams.